welcome back to the third birthday. Last time we finished off quite the marathon battle where I was being dumb and didn't realize that we had to take out orbs, but you see here we were able to convert one of our over energy nodes into a energy shot, which is purple, which increases your shot power in liberation, which is extremely useful. So I think what I did here was, instead of making like a video of just tinkering with the over energy stuff, I'm assuming, gone through and spent like X number of hours just hitting the retry, because you'll notice some of them are different. Like we only have the one energy defense, but it's consolidated into like one level 10. We have like a level 10 restock on there. I don't know anymore because I can't see it, but lots of good stuff in there. So did like a full overhaul of it, and I think that was just kind of I think those were pretty well the highlights of it. Got some upgrades, but we can't, that one's not unlocked yet. We do have outstanding upgrades, but we only have 1100 BP, so we can't really do too much with that. Yeah, and you can see the level difference on our over energy stuff. So I just basically went through and just upgraded the crap out of everything. Which at this point of the game, you're probably going to need to
venture into the past. Its natural instinct to return to the womb. Hydebore has something else up his sleeve.
Just any kind of power increase, any kind of strategic advantage you can get, any kind of passive things that give you any kind of benefit anywhere. You want to make sure that they're as boosted and beneficial as possible. Now this room, no, not this room. This is going to be a marathon, a little marathon, and I think yeah, so we're gonna have a battle here. Gotta take out that wall first. Which is why they give you the grenade launcher guy, because if you don't have grenades, you're soft locked.
Looks like we got company. We'll cover you.
Aya, these are MUDFLAPS. They're a bit troublesome.
Yeah, tell me about it. Right off the hop, instant kill. They're so annoying. I hate these enemies. There was, the one boss that we were fighting had that effect, and it's just... I think that was when we were falling into the Babel, the thing that we were like shooting the transports at, or blowing up the transports on. But not only does it instant kill you, it's got like a shield in front of it, and one-shots your cover. It's so irritating. This though is the area of the game where you hit the difficulty spike. I remember my first time through, I died so many times trying to get past that enemy. And then of course, as if that wasn't bad enough, they throw these enemies at you, just the most annoying with the most inconsequential. But so that it's not too bad in the long run if you have grenades and you can make use of the guy with the grenade launcher, but in the situation that we were in, I don't remember if it was the grenade launcher guy that the enemy took out right away. It opens with like an instant kill though. So it's pretty much like too bad, nothing you could do about it. But you see all of these feats that you can do. Like, how are you supposed to conserve ammo? I'm not sure that you actually can. Like, sustain reinforcements, yeah, you need to make sure they all survive. No allies turn into twisted, which is just make sure they all survive. And no backup on the second MUDFLAP, so you have to take it out before your squad gets any of the characters taken out where you'd be at a point where reinforcements come in. And I don't recall...
Enemy contact!
Yeah, so there's a budget Reaper. I don't remember, though, what the enemies are that are called beans. I think it's those. I think those elephant-looking dudes, I'm pretty sure those are the beans. I'm not sure, though. And, of course, we have no grenades left.
He must have been fighting the Twisted through time and space.
But it's just wave after wave after wave of enemies. Gotta make sure to take out the orbs, because if you don't take out the orbs, the enemies will just keep respawning. If you ever are unsure of whether you got all the orbs or not, like if you don't get a feat for taking out the orbs, just open up your map and look for the little tiny X's, because that's how they indicate the orb locations on the map, is with a little tiny X. So I feel like right now I'm probably going to be hiding behind the cover, restoring a little bit of health. Or not. And of course the enemy spawns in right behind. Which means there's still probably at least one orb that we have to take out that I didn't get to yet. Yep, because the enemies are still spawning in. Yeah, there it is. And there, so I'm pretty sure the door opens so you don't actually have to take these enemies out anymore, I think. Because it sounded like there was a door that opened. Me and my imaginary OCD, though, insist on taking all the enemies out. Because free experience, the more levels you can get, the better. The more levels you can get, the better, and the more BP you can get to upgrade your weapons, the better. Yeah, there we go. We cleared the room. It was just that one enemy left. And there, in case you wanted to join the two halves of the battlefield together, that's how you do it. Just swap over to grenade launcher guy. Or if all the characters on that side of the room are toast, I think you need the grenade launcher to actually open that up to be able to proceed into this next area. This, though, you can see what we got coming here. An annoying marathon battle? Of course!
Let's do this.
Nothing quite like having to deal with an annoying marathon battle with the snatchers.
Or he's trying to lure you out.
Target acquired.
So you see, we have behind some of these. There's I think one of them is a grenade refill, and the other one is an ammo recharge. And we're gonna get skewered. Wow, it missed. I'll say it again, the Snatchers are some of the most annoying enemies in the entire game. Just the fact that you have to target them looking up And then they shoot their projectiles at you, and they shoot those things on the ground that turn into those domes that skewer you. And half the time you can't even see them because they shoot them out right behind you, and then because you're looking up, your field of vision is kind of obscured by the ground and whatever's behind you, so you can't do anything about it. You just get skewered unless you're constantly moving, but you don't necessarily want to be constantly moving. Okay, so there's 3 grenades. On the other side, I think we have... did we pick up the ammo recharge already? No, it's still over there. So we'll go grab it. Hopefully. Yeah, we're going to go grab it. Good call.
Hey, you see that? Man, I think we're in trouble here.
Yep, mud flap number 2. And this is where the grenades really shine. Get some grenades out, get a liberation going. 2 grenades and a liberation, that's all it takes. Until it does this, which is absolutely horrible. This is one of the most cheap, obnoxious, stupid enemies in the entire game.
Let's do this.
I cannot stand this specific enemy. It drives me nuts. Because, like, what are you supposed to do? Realistically, what are you supposed to do? Other than just hope you can kill it in time. Like, it's absolutely absurd. And then it forces you to focus on these guys while it starts sitting there regenerating health again. At the same time, it's still being able to one-shot any other character on your team. It's so cheap. Such a garbage enemy design. It's like an artificial difficulty spike. Because, like, it's not hard. It's just the enemy has one-shot abilities, and we're about to die here. Like, that's the only thing you can do here is wait for it to try to kill you and then use liberation, which... There. We finally were able to take it out and get a level out of it. But we were at the verge of game over. Our last character left, and we were about to get one shot, and thankfully liberation pulls you back from the brink. Liberation gives you like a free pass on an instant death attack. Such a garbage boss. I'm calling it a boss because I don't know what else they would intend it to be. It works like a boss. It has the same cheap, ridiculous instant death abilities that bosses typically have. And that ability there, the pre-raise, that would be so nice. Oh, am I going to do it here? Am I going to go for it? Oh, you'd be crazy not to do that. That was luck. Oh, man. Hopefully I have another pre-raise thing. Not very often you see the normal DNAs with only one node. The one node things are basically a free pass. Sometimes if you get lucky, you can get a +2 on the level. Personally, though, I think I would swap the over energy node we have there. I would have probably preferred to have that be a pre-raise. Yeah, don't need to fix our equipment yet. I don't think we have too many more customizations to get that we would necessarily need, but we do have a little bit of BP to use, so might as well use it, right? We're coming up on the end of the game pretty soon, so. And I mean, for what that upgrade is, the difference in your weapon power is, or power overall, the up versus down, like, yes, it lowers your capacity and gives you a little bit more clip capacity, but the change to the weapon, the W and B power stats is almost inconsequential. Like, it doesn't move the needle on anything, so there's some upgrades that are, like, completely pointless to get. And you have some upgrades that you'll have to take kind of in place of others, so it's like one or the other kind of thing. You can see there where I don't understand how you're supposed to get no allies turned into Twisted and have no backup called in that second Mudflap fight. I honestly don't understand how you're supposed to do that. It's ridiculous. The enemy shows up just like you would have to have weapons that like instantly give you the overdrive prompt. There's no other way. But you see, we got some more. Looks like we got some more orbs, probably, that we'll have to take out here.
Just there, Aya. You're closing in on him.
There, grenade launcher guy. And blow ourselves up. So you can take those enemies out, or you can open the doorway and they go away. You're missing out on a little bit of experience, but at the same time, you're saving yourself the hassle of wasting all your ammo because you need it for this. As if the last Mudflap fight wasn't bad enough. Now we have a Mudflap with one of those other guys and the original enemies. It's just... This is the part of the game that... Everything else in the game is a complete cakewalk up to this point. And then this part happens and you're like, what? Where did this come from? Where did this difficulty spike come from? Oh, and now the Mudflap's going supernatural. If we can take this guy out, though, before that Mudflap starts going nuts, then that'd be great. There, and you know you have to waste your liberation because the bosses or the Mudflaps are some of the cheapest enemies in the game. Literally nothing worse than enemies that have instant death attacks. I hate it so much. And of course, we're stuck. I don't know. Are we actually going to survive this? Oh boy. Do we survive? Oh my, whoa, 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 that's sketchy. Now, if we can get enough fire off here to actually build up the liberation, and now especially we have no cover left, but if we can get that liberation gauge full, I think we should be fine. This is terrifying, though. Holy crap, man. I didn't realize I got into, like, situations like this that were so sketchy. Looks like we're going to get our liberation full, though. All right, here we go. Oh, get wrecked. And just the most absolutely perfect timing ever on those reinforcements. Unreal, the timing on that. That should have been a game over like 5 times. And of course, now because the enemies are cheap, they go into a regeneration phase that you can't interrupt. I think you can if you have a sniper, but just, oh, the way the enemy design in this game is just so cheap. And I wish they would have given you the ability to sacrifice some of your extra DNA chips for the over energy stuff and use them to, like, craft grenades and stuff. But this is where we'll call it a day for now. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.